Hello and welcome to the House of Crypto. Just wanted to bring you this quick video following on from last night's video that I made about Ethereum. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps out with the algorithm and helps me to deliver more content to you every day. So as we were looking at last night, we came on over to the pennant pattern which we saw developing. We saw the quick stiff rise up to this higher high, and that was quickly rejected, coming back down to this lower low. So if we come back over to our chart, we saw this quite steep rise up to this higher high point here at around 1347, and then a quick rejection as we saw down to the downside around 924. This then followed, putting in higher highs as we went up this lower level of support. Although unlike the pennant pattern we see in the diagram, it didn't really touch on the top support until later on. It's still putting in still matching up with our pattern. Okay, so what we're expecting to see in the bullish scenario would be a breakout to the upside, and that's why I wanted to bring this video to you right now, because we're pretty much touching on, and we have been outside in this 4-hour candle of this particular pattern, and it's whether we can break this candle, break this upper line of resistance to see whether we're going to potentially have a breakout here. So it's quite an exciting point. We're looking at maybe a bit of a volume increase here, and that's what we really need to have to push us through and to get that upside. If we then make a breakout, how far are we likely to go? Well, according to the pennant pattern strategy, you'd usually look for the level of pumpage from the lower part or the beginning of the breakout, and then you take from the beginning of the breakout to the lower low that it is put in. Okay, so that would put us approximately here, and then if we come up to the top of where we assume our breakout might take place, come off the chart here, then we're looking for around, switch over to the daily, and we're looking for a breakout of around to 1400, which would be putting up towards all-time high. So what we got, well, 1468. Okay, so in an ideal scenario, we're looking around 1468, which, as we can see, is well above our previous local high, and yeah, going to be hopefully a pretty exciting time. Now, on the flip side of that, there's obviously we should be prepared for a bearish scenario. So what would that look like? So what I would anticipate to see in that situation is almost as we're doing now, where we've got our 4-hour touching and dropping down, and then seeing a break to the downside. Now again, we'd be looking for a breakdown to perhaps sort of this level that we saw before, but we could also perhaps short this to the previous lower low and take up all that profit there, which would actually be a pretty reasonable move. In terms of putting in our stops, if it was to break to the upside, we could put in a stop just below this candle here, or perhaps just below the pennant pattern, to allow us a bit of room to move. On the flip side, somewhere just above this local high if we were going to short the position. Okay, we'll wait until this plays out. Let's see what happens. Ideally, we want to see this break to the upside, perhaps have a little retest of this upper line of support, and then see it move to the upside towards our positions. Okay, remember, this is no financial advice. Trading is risky. Only put in money you can afford to lose. I've seen people putting up some huge bets recently and blaming it on other people for making their own, for not making their own decisions or using their own analysis. Hopefully, I've given you some guidance as to how you can start doing your own analysis if you haven't done already. If you've been doing your own analysis and it plays out differently from this, let me know in the comments below what you think. But thanks very much for your time. I look forward to bringing you the next update soon. Okay, so like and subscribe to this video, and I will see you soon. Thanks very much, and bye-bye.